Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to get you started on the practice assignment from 26.3 in your workbook. This assignment asks you to write a number of different chords, some of them mode mixture chords, but some of them just secondary dominant or leading tone chords. In this video we're going to do examples G through L, and then it'll be up to you to do the next two lines M through X on your own. So let's get started. For this first example, example G right here, we're in the key of A, and it's our responsibility to write the key signature as well as the chord. So let's start with that. Looking at our Roman numeral, they're asking us to build a flat major 6 chord. Be careful, when we see this symbol, it doesn't necessarily mean that we need a flat symbol to build the chord on. It just means we need to build it on the lowered 6th scale degree. In the case of A major, the 6th scale degree diatonically is F sharp, therefore the lowered 6th scale degree is just going to be F natural. And of course a major chord built on F natural will be F natural, A, and C natural. Since we have both F sharp and C sharp in our key signature, that means we're going to need naturals that alter the chord on the root and the 5th. And that's our flat major 6 chord. Let's look at the next example. We are in key of D minor, and it asks us for a 7 diminished in first inversion of the dominant. In D, your dominant is A, and you want to think of this as a leading tone chord to A. So that's going to have the notes of G sharp, B natural, and D. Now, as before, don't forget to write the key signature. And since the key of D minor has one flat in it, when we write the chord, we're going to need to make sure that we put a natural to cancel that flat out, which will look like this. Since it's in first inversion, we want the B natural in the bass. And just make sure you include all the needed accidentals, the G sharp leading tone and the B natural that cancels out the key signature. Going on to the next example, we're being asked for a mode mixture chord. This is a 2 chord, but it's a half diminished chord, meaning that we've borrowed the lay, the lowered 6th scale degree from minor. Let's make sure we add the key signature once again, and then think about the chord built on the 2nd scale degree. Normally it would be A, C, E, a minor 2 chord, but we want A, C, E flat. Since the chord is in first inversion and has a 7th on it, we want to add not just A, C, E flat, but also G, and we want C to be in the bass, like this. Let's move right along. For example, J, we're asked to write a 5-6-5 of 5. The dominant of F is a C chord. The dominant of that is going to be a G7 chord. So the notes that we want are G, B, D, and F. Remember, don't forget the key signature. And since F minor has 4 flats in it, B, E, A, and D, we're going to need a B natural and a D natural on the chord to make sure that it's the right quality. Since it's in first inversion, we want B in the bass, with the other notes moving up from there. The next example is in B flat, and we're asked to write a 7 half diminished 4-3 of 2. In B flat, the 2 chord is going to be a C chord. A 7 of that would be a B diminished chord. So the triad is going to be B natural. You must cancel out the B flat in the key signature. B natural, D, F. And then to make it half diminished, we want the minor 7th, not the fully diminished 7th. So the full chord would be B natural, D, F, and A natural. Since it's in 4-3 inversion, we put the F in the bass and build it like this. Let's do the last example, example L. We're in key of F, 1 flat in the key signature, and we're asked to build a minor 4 chord. The 4 chord should be built on B flat, but normally it would be a major B flat, D, F chord. We want to borrow the lay, the lowered 6th scale degree from the minor, and make it minor. So the chord will be B flat, D flat, and F. There is no inversion in this chord, so we can just build it in root position with B flat on the bottom. And that's it for the first row. Now it's up to you to do the next 2 rows on your own. The 2 things you really want to watch out for here is just remember to write the key signature, and remember to include any accidentals that you need to either cancel something out in the key signature or provide a raised leading tone as needed. Those are the 2 main points where it's easy to go off here, and if you carefully account for both of those, you should be fine. Good luck, and reach out if you have any questions about any of these examples.